if the Aereo folks couldn't figure it out, who had the backing of one of the smartest guys, who had a team that was an incredibly sharp and well organized and built a great product, who are we? And if you create in parallel, used to be in the 90s or 80s, there were lots of technology companies in cable television. Today, there's a grand old sum of zero. There is reason, because there is not a single investor on either coast that'll put a single dollar up to fund a company, because they know the company will die, because the guys on the other side will figure out a way to kill it, because they're not interested in progress, they're interested in control.
But Chet, if you win, is it going to be as transformational to television?
I don't think so. I think these things take a lot longer. I think there will be no change except for the people that don't have access to a decent signal and want to use Aereo, and there's lots of them, will continue to have access to that. I think all the hyperbole we hear that the world's going to end and the NFL is going to leave, well, how does that sit with the fact that 60 million people use an antenna? So what, a few more million will, and that's really going to change the world? How will that end when the fact is the cable companies are bound by retransmission consent as a fact because they are cable companies, they're MVPDs. It doesn't matter what technology they use.
So you can exist. You can exist
Absolutely.
with cable operators. You can exist with broadcast networks.
And I think people that
you are not a threat, is what you're saying.
We're not. And I think we are a big benefit to these broadcasters because we bring more audience in. 25-year-olds are not signing up for cable TV in New York City and watching the Today Show with Time Warner Cable. They use Aereo to do it.
What have you not been able to do? Because you're occupied with this, what have you not been able to do?
Oh, a lot. I mean, I think we've been very slow in our growth because we've been cautious about it's an infrastructure company, it requires a lot of capital. So it's been a measured amount of capital deployment to make sure that you're being judicious despite your confidence.
But you've still been able to raise $100 million.
Oh, this is an infrastructure company. We're going to invest a lot more than that. And right now it's been sort of laying the groundwork. But we want to put out 50 markets, and we want to start marketing the product. We want to add more devices, and we want to do a lot of things that we haven't done because the overshadowing of some of these things.
Is 50 markets your goal, or where you want to be in the next year, and that's it? Or what?
Oh, I think
what's your grand plan?
Fine. If anybody knows me, I have no grand plans. I'm one of those people that I sort of generally know where I want to go.